Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love, y'all. It's your boy Ramses, Francois, and welcome to the Adam channel, Artist Development and Music. Artist Development and Music. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Hit that like and subscribe button. It's easy. Doesn't take years or decades, or money or anything. You know. For those that don't know of me, I go by Ramses Francois. I A&R Rockefeller Records. You know, I got credits as an A&R for so much albums. Young Guns, Tough Love, Kanye West College Dropout, Joel Santana first album, Diplomats. So much. I'm trying to pay in full. You know, had my I pretty much did a lot of work. You know, shout out to the whole Rockefeller A&R team as well. You know, and this is episode 4. You know, this is about researching and studying music. Now, if you want to be the best artist you can never be or want to be, all you gotta do is research, study, check out all the classic albums that everybody's mentioning so much about. Tune in, tap into those albums, do your own research. You know, look at all the songs that's out there. Understand what made a song a hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, study those hits. You know, at the end of the day, nothing wrong with studying. You know what I'm saying? And trying to create your own formula. You know, once you create your own formula, you're out of here. But that comes with researching and studying music. You know, as a whole. But you study hip hop, or if you're a singer, you study R&B. But you also not only study why they're hits for or why those songs are fire. You also try to figure out your own formula to add on to the culture and to add on to those genres of music. And it's very important to work on that. You know what I mean? Study, go hard, research, you know, look at what the 10 greatest albums, 25 greatest albums, do those research, grab those albums, sit back and zone out. Check all those albums out and see what made those albums so great, you know, and that should be able to also help with your creativity and also help you with trying to create an amazing album yourself, amazing piece of art. And that's what we got to work on. That's what we got to do. We got to keep going hard and don't give up in this art. It's all about doing what you love, but you also got to research. You got to put that work in. It doesn't go on just go to the studio. You want to be the greatest. You know what I'm saying? You want to be the illest. And the only way to do that is using your brain by grabbing all the greatest albums, whether it's R&B or hip hop or pop, whatever genre you are in, you gotta do the research. It's worth it. You're gonna fall in love with understanding why this is this and this is this. But that's not for you to also imitate their sounds as well. It's not about imitating their sounds or anything like that. It's about just understanding, and researching and understanding the craft and what made this song or this album bananas, pause, or loved so much. Forgive me that's pretty much what I was trying to say, yeah, it's all about research. It's all about getting in that room, close the door, and zone out. You know what I'm saying? That also would help you to know more of why you've enjoying the industry. You want to fall in love with what you're doing. So it's not going to hurt you just to take 5 minutes, 6 minutes out of your day, or 20 minutes out of your day, or an hour, just to understand this, this culture. As far as like what songs, is hot and what's not, and how can I add on to the culture and supersede what's been done before, and that's what it's about, and you can't do that unless you study and research. So don't forget, take your time, love what you're doing, can't stop, won't stop. You got this. Whether you're an R&B singer or a rapper, you got this. It's all about doing the research and putting the work in. Yes, you got to hit the studio. Yes, you got to write. Yes, you got to do all these things. But sometimes you need to understand how much of an artist you are. And artists tend to forget sometimes that they're artists. And yeah, pretty much. And that's not, it's not the greatest thing in the world. You got to remember that you're an artist. You can be creative. You can do whatever type of song you want to do. You can even change how the song format goes if you wanted to take it that way for a song or two. But at the end of the day, focus on you, but those who do the research, study this culture, study all the greatest albums, songs, and everything that's out there that's making it great, and try to understand why it's great, things of that nature. So you can create something great, for yourself. It doesn't hurt to do a little research, studying. Once again, it's your boy Ramses Francois. Welcome to the Adam. If you tuned in and checked the video all the way, thank you. I appreciate it. But I'll appreciate you even more if you can hit that like and subscribe button. That like and subscribe button is very important, for me to keep going and keep giving you more. I got more on the way. Either way, peace and love to you all, and never give up, no matter what. Peace. Thank you for tuning in to Adam.